Hey, what's up all? It's Jono here, and welcome to something that I would say is pretty much long overdue on my channel. I think it's about time that I should start checking out some Pokemon ROM hacks, and so here we are today with the start of Pokemon Unbound. So, you're probably wondering why I'm suddenly deciding to check out some Pokemon ROM hacks. Well, to be honest, it's a result of, I suppose you could say, a promise I've been, sort of saying over the years, because over the years, I've had, several people ask me if I was ever going to do any Pokemon ROM hacks on the channel, and I've always said, maybe I will, we'll see, might do it in the future, I don't know. But recently, I decided to create a post on my Tumblr page asking about what Pokemon ROM hacks I should check out, and I had a very detailed reply from Atomic Wrongs featuring a huge list of Pokemon ROM hacks I should check out. Pokemon Unbound being one of them, and was also one of the most recommended, so I figured I might as well check out Pokemon Unbound. Oh, and by the way, if the name Atomic Wrongs sounds familiar, they are the very same person that designed my channel banner and channel profile picture, so if you heard that name before, that is why. I'll also leave a link to their Tumblr page as well if you want to check out more of their work. But in the meantime, we are going to dive right into Pokemon Unbound. I only played about an hour of it because I only was initially just going to play the game in my own time. But I quickly decided that, yeah, this is a game I want to do a Let's Play of on the channel. And I figured, why not do it now? So yeah, apart from the first hour or so, I'm going in pretty much completely blind here. So just bear that in mind. Let's see, welcome to Pokemon Unbound. Yeah, this is just basic messages, isn't it? You're about to embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. The world is a big place. Take your time exploring. There is no rush. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. The world and its people are alive. As you grow, they will grow along with you. With that in mind, you're almost ready to enter the Borrius region? Borrius? But first... Aha! Create our character, and this is a hell of a detailed character customization option we have here. Really insane. We'll just go with the default skin tone for myself. Nowadays my hair is pretty much completely black these days, and I certainly don't have anywhere near as much of that hair anymore. Choose a jacket color. Yeah. You know what, let's go for a colour that's fairly similar to my Dynamo Jono text logo that I use in my thumbnails. So let's go for the red jacket and... that's the trim. Yeah, we'll go for blue because I go for a red to a blue kind of colour on my text logo. So yeah, we'll go along with that. And what is my name? Yep, I can only just fit in my short name, but that's absolutely fine. And ooh, automatically move to... uppercase and from lowercase to uppercase to lowercase, I should say. So that's pretty cool. My name is Jono, and okay, so this is just a very quick bunch of questions. So yeah, apart from the first hour, yes, this is my first time playing Unbound. I am not using those emulators. Not really. I don't forget to save often because I like to always save after I finish recording, just in case I need to re-record an episode for some reason. If I have a technical issue with the recording or something like that, so we're going to say no. I'm assuming that means it turns on autosave. Do you enjoy challenging puzzles, ranging from stealth to boulder? Sure, why not? Okay, puzzle difficulty set to challenging. If you change at any point, be sure to leave the area for the changes to take effect. Do you know about the common type matchups? I'd say more or less, yeah. Do you know the types of the majority of Pokemon? Such as Gliscor being ground and flying type? Yes, I do. Are you looking for a casual gameplay experience without worrying too much about battles? You know what? Seeing as it's my first time playing this game, I'm going to keep it a somewhat more of a casual thing. So, yeah, so it's going to set it to vanilla, although I do know there are various difficulties on this. But you know what? I think just for the purpose of this Let's Play, I'm just going to play on vanilla. That's absolutely fine. But I can change my difficulty if I want to, so that's good to know. And, oh, here we go, here's the story. Long ago, the Borrius region was engulfed by a great war with a foreign land. It was a brutal war, one which lasted many years. During that time, the enemy managed to seize the upper hand. On the brink of defeat, the Borrian king summoned a dark force to help turn the tides of battle. The foreign army's advantage was lost almost instantly. As soon as it entered the battlefield, the dark force used its power to create portals and transport the invading army back home. With the foreign army gone, the war seemed at an end for Borrius. However, their king, overcome by his lust for power, sent the Borrian army through the portals as well. The war continued to rage in the foreign land for several years. Many more men and Pokémon were conscripted to fight, and inevitably met their end on the battlefield. One such Pokémon having been a dear friend of the enemy king. Overcome with grief, the king built a device to restore its life, granting himself immortality in the process. But this traumatic event left him scarred and filled with anger. Unable to forgive the world that had hurt his precious Pokémon, he turned his machine into a giant weapon, the ultimate weapon. The king became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. With the war over, what little remained of the Borrian army returned home. The king's Pokémon left him, and the battlefield became silent. Yet peace was still to come. Enraged over the fruitless war fought, survivors of the war wished for ample compensation from the Borrian king. When he had nothing to offer them, they began to manipulate the Dark Force to attack the Borrian kingdom in an attempted coup. In an effort to stop the madness, the Borrian king gathered the legendary Pokémon Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. Using the power of the three birds, a prison was created for the Dark Force, sealing its power. It became a shadow of its former self. Stripped of its power, it was taken in by the king. Okay, so taken in by the king until one fateful day. 16 years ago, okay. Hooper. I worry, old friend, for the future. When she arrives. I won't be able to protect you if she tries something. No, she will try something. It's a matter of what it will be. That's why, my friend, you must go into hiding. I'll send your Pokeball adrift amidst the waves. You'll surely be safer lost at sea than if you were to remain with me. If I'm wrong, and nothing happens, I'll call you back. But if this is to be our final time together, protect my son if he is ever in danger. And in turn, should the wrong sort try to force your true power free, then trust him to protect you. Farewell, my good friend. It's gone. So, you came after all. Let's get this over with. Okay, I'm going to assume we'll eventually hear more about this if we play through the game. Now, 15 years later. How can I fulfill Grandpapa's wish if I cannot catch a single Pokemon? I promised him. I promised I would finish the war, but right now, I cannot even begin to fathom the possibility. Whatever should I do? Oh, and just like that, the Pokeball's just appeared. A Pokeball? Here? Now? This Pokemon? It can't be. Oopa? It appears, Grandpapa, there may be a way after all. It is time for destruction to engulf the land, and for the eternal flower to bloom once again. This was made using Pokemon Fire Red. This is absolutely insane. I believe if I remember rightly seeing, it uses like an edited version, I suppose you could say, like an advanced version of like Pokemon Fire Red, but still, the changes, it's absolutely insane what people are capable of doing. Like, this is insane for a Game Boy Advance, like for something based on a Game Boy Advance game. This is insane. Oh, meanwhile, there's Hooper. Oh, well, that's just rude. I literally was just chilling in bed, and all of a sudden I just get transported here. What the? How did you get in here? Quick, scientist! What are you standing around for? Grab him! Now knock him out and lock him up in the warehouse. Zeph is going to freak out when he hears about this. Well, that's just rude. He's unconscious, Hooper. Stop! Have I not told you countless times to stay out of my cube space until you have express permission? I'm aware you cannot travel through your rings anymore, but that does not give you the right to disobey me. And were you the one responsible for bringing him here? I do not know what you wanted him for, but you have been a repeated nuisance ever since I found you on that beach last year. I may not be your true guardian, but I am your trainer now. And as your trainer, I order you to cease these immature antics of yours, now. What a bother. Wait, now that I think about it, I could work with this. Okay. Well, looks like I'm pretty much locked up, so, oh yeah, that's right, you got auto run on, haven't you? Oh, very good. So we can get our settings up if we wanted to, yeah. Yeah. Auto run on the L button. Save prompts, yeah, that seems fine. Change my frame if I wanted to, but you know what, let's have a quick look and see what kind of frames we have. But again, this is kind of insane. This is a Game Boy Advance game, and it's like this. This is nuts. You know what, I'll go for this frame, why not? And yep, it does indeed have the correct day and time, so at least I've got that set up properly. So yep, it is indeed a Friday that I'm recording on in the morning. Right, okay, so I can turn on that if I wanted to. You know what, that's pretty cool. Oh, I wonder who you are. But in the meantime, I just want to have a little bit of an explore. Oh, hello, Pokeball. I found a potion. Nice. Put the potion in the items sector. Okay, good to know. Now, question is, that person I just saw, are you friend or foe? Hey, who do you think you are? Do you think you can get away with keeping me locked up in here? You better let me through right now, or you're gonna feel my wrath. Back off, kid. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. So scram, unless you want to feel my wrath. Smart choice. Keep far away from this door and you won't regret it. Hi. Huh? Who are you? Pretty sure I was by myself when they threw me in here. Jono, huh? And you're saying you got sucked in here by a magic portal? That's a pretty dramatic entrance. Hey, those clothes. Do you live in Frozen Heights? I just moved in, but I guess I never stopped by to say hi. Say, how about we buddy up and look for a way out together? The door back there's a bust with that guard in the way. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself, partner. My name is... Oh, okay, I can name you as well. Ooh, what am I going to name my rival? Let me think of a name for my rival. Alright, I'll name my rival after a long-time friend of mine. Alright, rival's name is Scott. So, let's see what we're going to do here. Yes, we are. That's fine. My name's Scott, I'm looking for my parents, and I thought these people would have a lead on them. And, well, You can see they hate it when people go snooping. Anyway, we better start looking for another exit, so let's move. Okay, fair enough. So let's see. Well, I mean, sadly, this door is pretty much locked. Clearance level 2, alright. But I did notice this at the back before. Did you hear that, Jono? It sounded like some Pokemon are trapped in that cage over there. Let's go check it out. Alright, fine by me. The lock appears fragile. Yeah, we're gonna break it. Ooh, a Gibble, a Larvitar, and a Beldum. Okay, interesting. It looks like these Pokemon are grateful and want to join us. If we each take one and put them in these Pokeballs I picked up, we can use them to attack the guard and escape. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and choose a Pokemon. Oh my, so I can go between a Gibble, a Beldum, or a Larvitar. Ooh, okay. Definitely liking this. Definitely way more different than, you know, nice to see a change from the, you know, traditional fire, well, the grass, fire, and water. Ooh, question is, who do I go for? Do I go for a Dragon-type Pokemon immediately? Or do I eventually go for, like, get for Metagross? Or do I go for Tyranitar? Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, being able to have a Dragon-type Pokemon so early in the game really appeals to me. So, you know what? I'm gonna take the Dragon Pokemon, Gibble. Yeah, it has a modest nature. Fair enough. Do you want to give a nickname? No, we're not going to bother with nicknames right now. And you're going to take a Larvitar. Aww. Poor Beldum. Disheartened, the Beldum left. Now that we have our own Pokemon, let's head back to the exit. We'll force our way out of here. Nice. Okay then, let's do this then. I told you before, I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. You don't really have a choice anymore. You're gonna let us out, or get your sorry butt handed to you. Quit fooling yourself. There's nothing you can do to make me let you through. Jono, let's team up and show this guy what we can do. Alright then. You both are really starting to get on my nerves. Inkay, Skorupi, show them why you don't mess with the shadows. Alright then, our first battle, Shadow Grunt, Inkay, and Skorupi. Ooh, using Dusk Balls, how very appropriate. Anyway, so we have a Skorupi and an Inkay. Not much I can really do here, so let's just use Tackle for now. I'm going to use Sandstorm, actually that's fine because I'm part ground type, so that's absolutely fine. Ooh, but you are going to use Leah though. Yeah, that's hardly doing anything. Yeah. Reduction in speed, but that's not going to do much. But yeah, that Sandstorm's definitely going to help. Let's see. Let's just carry on attacking Inkay for now. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect. Gibble avoided attack, very good. Yeah, that's not going to do much against me. Yeah, that's fine. Sandstorm, that should knock out Skorupi. Indeed it does. Nice. Nicely done. And let's just use yet another tackle. Let's just get this over with. But Larvitar finished it off nice and easy. There we go. 49 experience points. Very good. And I defeated the Shadow Grunt. I knew it was a bad idea to lock them up in here. And I got some money for it. Lovely. No, my Pokemon. Not bad, Jono. You and I make a pretty good team. But I'll take it from here. Let's use these items on your Pokeball to heal it from the fight. Very good. Larvitar, use Bite. Oh my! Alright, I give up. I'll let you through. Please have mercy on me. Don't hurt me anymore, please. You're getting out of here. I'm sure you're capable of taking care of yourself from here on out. If you run into any trouble, just use your Pokemon. Oh, one more thing. As soon as you get home, we're going to battle. You impressed me when we battled together, so I want to see how I'll fare against you. Until then, don't tire yourself out too much. Okay, fair enough. Although, there was an item there. Could I have got that item? Let me just have a quick look. Oh yeah, I could. Oh, I didn't go all the way down here. Alright, let's grab this item. It's just another potion. That's absolutely fine. But for now, it looks like I actually can't go in here yet. I need a key card. I'm definitely not missing anything unless there's something hidden inside. Oh, wait, yes there is. Oh, okay. Check some boxes. Alright, let me just very quickly check some of these boxes. No, nothing in there. Nothing in there. I'm going to assume there's going to be nothing in the containers, but you never know. Oh, more boxes. Nope, looks like there's nothing else to be found. That's absolutely fine. Okay, we'll go along with that then. Let's get on out of here. Hi. That guy, he just came out of nowhere. Indeed. What have you got to say? Wiped out in an instant. Oh dear, looks like Scott's already done the hard work for me, so that's cool. This guy with red hair just came out of nowhere and knocked out all of my Pokemon before he even had a chance to react. Now I can't even stop you from escaping. Oh, isn't that a shame? Oh, meanwhile, now burn it. As you observed, these specimens are completely immune to extreme cold and extreme heat. What about the immunity to electricity? We have yet to complete that, sir. It is difficult to enhance the specimens quickly when we have our external research as well. Very well, this will do for now. Ah, Marlon. Perfect timing. We're moving up our timetable. I'm unsure as to why, but our target seems to have relocated to our vicinity earlier than anticipated. With the Shadow Warriors enhanced and the package we need arriving today, we could begin the operation. Understood. There's just one more thing to discuss before I head out. The trespassers we locked up in the warehouse have escaped. This grunt over here let them get away. How bad is it? What did those two see? The first one, the boy with the red hair, saw nothing relevant. The second one, however, if Faye finds out that he was in the lab, she will insist on relocating in the middle of our operation. You know that's time and resources we can't afford. And make sure Faye doesn't find out about what happened. Our priority right now is obtaining the package needed for the mission. We'll deal with that second one who escaped at a later time. Understood. I have a plan to obtain that package, and it'll even allow this failure of a grunt here to redeem himself. Once I have it, I'll head straight for the target. Then good luck, Marlon. Okay then. Definitely need to figure out what's going on with this whole thing. Close. We're getting so close. Soon it won't be long before that power finally becomes ours. Well, I think it's safe to say these are well and truly the bad guys. Oh! The door has been forced shut behind you. Okay, fair enough. Meanwhile, I'm just going to do some ice skating. Whee! Although sadly, I don't think I can do much, can I? No, we'll just go this way. Nice. And just like that, looks like, yeah, I'm back home. Am I back home? Is this my village? I just assumed I was back home, seeing as I'm in a town. Jono, you finally made it out. Have you met Old Man Log yet? He's supposed to be an expert on Pokemon stats or whatever. I just filled him in on what happened. Ah, Professor Log, okay. I study all aspects of Pokemon stats and capture rates. And my title is Professor, not Old Man. Anyway, that must have been quite the ordeal you both went through. I'm relieved to see both of you are unharmed. And it seems you've even managed to acquire rare Pokemon. I was planning on giving Scott a Pokemon of his own someday. But now I don't have to. Ho ho ho! Someday? I've been here a whole week and I was expecting one ASAP. Well, of course I was always going to give you one, Scott. There are plenty of errands I'm too old to run myself after all. It's just that you're insistent on looking for your parents. I keep telling you, no one has seen them in years. Even if they are somehow still in Borrius, finding them is too big of a task for you alone. I was hoping you'd accept that fact before giving you a Pokemon, but you refuse to listen. You may be my legal guardian or whatever in Borrius, but you sure don't know anything about me. I'm strong enough to fend for myself, and when I see my parents, they'll see just how strong I really am. Just like you're about to. Come on, Jono, I said I owed you a battle before, so let me show both how a real trainer does it. Okay then. I'm still seriously impressed this is possible on on a Game Boy Advance game. This is insane. Anyway, now we're going to take on Larvitar. Okay. Right, so I think first of all, no, you know what, let's just go straight into the Metal Claw. Also, I just noticed something. Yeah, I can see the arrows on the side, so presumably, yep, indeed, those are arrows telling you which are going to be super effective or not effective, so that's very good. Also, convenient attack stat boost there, so I should be able to knock you out with one more hit. Oh, Gibber was holding a berry. Oh, berry juice, alright. And let's finish it off with a Metal Claw. Nice, super effective. Thank you very much. Attack stat increase. Ooh, and a level up for Gibble as well. So, what are your stats like? Yes, looks like your attack is your best stat. Yeah, speed, definitely your worst stat, but that's okay. We'll work with it. And there we go. What? I lost? Sorry to burst your bubble there, Scott. That was a fine battle. Very enthralling, if I do say so myself. Huh. No one cares how it made you feel, old man. I only care about how strong it made our Pokémon. Well, from what I can see, your Pokémon do have some nice stats. I see potential for them to become strong Pokémon someday. Finally, the first useful thing you've said all day. And it's gonna be the last, because I am out of here. Right, laters. Well, he's certainly a handful, isn't he? And now that he's gone, who will run my errands for me? Well, I mean, I'm going to assume you're probably going to ask me, aren't you? Ah, yes, Jono. You seem rather capable. You should assist me. Ah, what a splendid idea. Your father was well known for helping others after all. It's only fitting that his son would follow in his footsteps. As for the task, there's a package in Bellin Town at the Pokémart. I would go get it myself, but my assistants or I are much too busy with our own research. Don't fret. Okay, so someone will know that will be picking up, that's fine. Since you have your own Pokemon, it should be easy, but just in case, this repellent will make the journey easier for you. So I'll just get a repel. I mean, I've already got one thanks to finding one in a box, but that's fine. And while you're at it, you could assist me with another task. A fellow Professor Oak, hey, Professor Oak, asked me to give these to 2 young trainers. It's an encyclopedia for recording the data of Pokemon. Apparently, Borrius has plenty of Pokemon his own region lacks. Well, there we go. Cool. I love those animations. Definitely inspired from Pokemon Black and White there, that's for sure. In fact, the whole look of it definitely seems inspired from Pokemon Black and White, despite the fact this is being played effectively using the Pokemon Fire Red engine, I suppose you could say. Personally, I'm content with just observing species for the Pokédex. However, if you want complete data on Pokemon, including their base stats, you'll need to catch them. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. 5 Pokeballs, okay, fair enough. If you're not in the mood for catching Pokemon, use that repel I gave you to keep them away. If you need anything else from me, I'll be in my lab. But before you depart, you should head home and inform your mother. She's been very worried about you. Good luck, Jono. My studies are depending on you. Okay, that's cool. Now, which is my house? Is this my house? Actually, before I do, is that a signpost? Let me just check. Is this my house? No, that's Scott's house. So which one's my house then? But in the meantime, you know, let's have a little quick wander around. Although, figure about it, I probably should end this episode soon. But we're going to have a little chat with some people before I end this episode. Are you looking for Scott? He set out on a journey to find out what happened to our parents. They ditched us when we were kids, and we haven't seen them. Okay, so you must be Scott's sister then. Alright, fair enough. But looks like nothing up here. Although, can I have a look at your computer? No, instead I'll play on his Nintendo Wii then. Ah, time to go. Also, is that something I can read? It's a list of things Scott is planning to do. Better get going. Oh. Apparently they're too top secret? Well, whatever. Anyway, let's have a look. Which one's my house then? Let's talk to you. Hello. Is it true? You're leaving home, Jono? Then don't forget to take any items out of your PC before you go. Let's see. North of here is the entrance to an underground highway. The only problem is that it's blocked by some skinny tree. I just wish I knew how to get past it. Okay, so that's clearly going out of town. Which way is this? There's something irresistible about that sign. Trainer tips. Don't walk away from these signs until you've read them completely. Every single one contains important information that will help you out during your adventure. Skipping text on these signs will likely cost you. What a great read. Wow, okay, good to know. Is this my house? Hey, here's my house. Alright, okay. I'm back. Jono, where have you been? I was really worried about you. Wow, that sounds awfully frightening. I'm really glad you're safe now. Before you do anything else, you should take a nice long rest. Sounds good to me. Don't you feel much better now, sweetie? Now you've got the energy to run Professor Log's errand for him. I always knew that the day would come when you would leave home. It said so on TV. If only your father could see you now, he'd be so proud. Well, if you're going to run errands for Professor Log, you'll need this. The Super Cube's mission log component. Okay, that's a mission log function for your Super Cube. It keeps track of anything you've been asked to do. To use it, just open it up from the start menu. And now that you have one, why don't we have it keep a record of Professor Log's request for you? Okay, get Professor Log's package from the Bellin Town Mart. And before I forget, you left a key component of your Super Cube on the floor of your room. I know it wasn't necessary before, but now that you have your very own Pokemon, you'll need it if you want to use those stat boosting items in battle. Okay, so I got the battle component. Okay, just in case you've forgotten, the Super Cube acts just like a bag. But unlike those cheap bags from Pokémon that can only hold 42 items, the Super Cube, or as it's more commonly known, Cube, has an infinite amount of space. Nice. It works by digitizing the item's data put into it, so essentially, it's like you're carrying nothing extra at all. Feels like I'm carrying nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Super Cube. And not only that, you can even automatically sort the cube by pressing start. Isn't that convenient? Of course, if you still think the cube is a little cluttered even after sorting, just use L and R to move through quickly. We can even use it to store this parting gift I prepared. The costume box? Use it to change clothes as well as certain colours. Oh my, okay. That's a costume box. You can use it to change clothes at any point in your journey. I've filled it with different colours for you to choose from, but if you find more outfits, make sure to store them in there as well. Stay safe out there, honey. Bring Professor Log his package. Indeed, I will do just that, but before I leave and also end this episode, thinking about it, let me just have a look at my room. If you're confused, ask for help, talk to people, the usual good stuff. And apparently I'm going to assume I have some stuff in my computer. Ooh, indeed I have some berry juice. Alright, yeah, we'll withdraw that berry juice, that's absolutely fine. And you know what, let's have a little look at my Pokemon stats here. Let's have a look. There we go. Gibble, Dragon and Ground, of course. Met in Shadow Base at level 10. And you got Sandvale, Ups Evasion in a Sandstorm, so that'll be useful if you can learn Sandstorm at some point. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see which stats I'm guessing have been boosted and what's been, like, reduced or something. With the blue and red there, that's pretty cool. And those are our attacks. I'm going to assume you're going to learn some new attacks very soon. Also, I just realised, is this the first No, I was going to say, is this the first Pokemon Pokemon game I've played where my starter Pokemons are female? But thinking about it, I don't think it is. My discontinued Let's Play of Pokemon Shield, if I remember rightly. I think the Grookey I picked was also female. But it makes a nice change. That my starter Pokemon was a female for a change, so that's cool. Anyway, let's see, that's just my items, key items, Pokeballs, and that's that for now. That's pretty cool. Right, so you know what, I think on that note, that's saved. Oh, here we go, here's the mission log. Let's have a quick look at this. So, well, that's pretty cool. You can actually keep a track of all these missions as well. That's pretty cool. You know what, I gotta say it. This is a hell of a lot of work done to a game based on, like, Fire Red. It's just from seeing this, it's pretty incredible. I mean, as I said, I've already played about an hour of this game previously before I decided that I want to do a Let's Play of it, but that was about 2 months ago that I initially checked it out, so I'm definitely not going to remember too much, so you know what? I think I'm going to have some fun exploring this game, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too, especially considering I've been wanting to try out Pokemon ROM hacks for ages, and now I'm finally doing it. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap up this episode now. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you stick around to see more episodes of Pokemon Unbound, as well as other videos in general that I upload on my channel. So, on that note, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and until next time, I shall catch you all later.